Well, we've gotten through Thanksgiving, we're well on our way to Christmas, and if you're like me, you're ready for something other than ham and turkey to eat. I have a solution for you for not only the ham and turkey blues, but also just a quick and easy weeknight meal that you can make with things that you probably have in your pantry. Thanks for joining me today on Susan's Cozy Kitchen. Today I'm making Mexican street corn chicken. Let's get started putting this together. Now, I've already thawed, dried, and put 3 fairly large chicken breasts in my casserole dish. You can use chicken tenders if you want, or you can even use chicken thighs. The main thing is boneless, skinless. To that, I add 2 cups of super sweet corn. To the corn, you want a ½ cup of sour cream, okay, a ½ cup of mayonnaise, and you can use full fat, half fat, no sugar, whatever. That does not change it in my opinion. So I prefer Duke's Mayo. Not sponsored, that's just the mayo that I prefer to buy. So there's a ½ cup of mayo. Now, I like to add just a little bit of onion. I've used the dried chopped onions, and I'm going to sprinkle in maybe a teaspoon and a half, just to give it some flavor. And then a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I'm just going to use the spoon that I scooped the mayo out with because it measures a tablespoon. So there's a tablespoon, of lime juice. There we go. I love lime. And then I'm going to add about a ½ tablespoon of Tajin seasoning to the mixture. And the Tajin seasoning is what is typically used on the Mexican street corn. Okay, let's get all this mixed together. You can season your chicken breast any way that you like. I have some chicken fajita seasoning that I'm going to just sprinkle over the chicken breast. I like to give it a little bit of a kick and do the fajita seasoning. So just a sprinkle. And then I just like to scoop this on. Once I get it all on here, I like to spread it out fairly evenly over the chicken. And once I get everything in here, I like to add some cheddar cheese over the top. If I have it, I like to do a combination of Colby Jack with the sharp cheddar. I like the cheese to kind of melt into the rest of the topping and give it a nice layer of cheese over the top. And then I like to add a sprinkle of this over the top too. Just adds a little bit more flavor, adds some more color to it, makes it pretty, and it gives it that extra street corn taste and look. So we have this. Now I'm going to turn my air fryer on to bake, 325, and I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. Turn that on and let it preheat. Then I'm going to just loosely cover this with some aluminum foil because I want it to cook, but I don't want it to start burning underneath that element on the air fryer. In the oven, if you're using your conventional oven, 350, and you want it to cook for about 40 minutes. I think it's ready. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. All right, add About 25 minutes into the baking, I took the aluminum foil off the casserole. The temperature is about 110 degrees. So I set the air fryer for an extra 10 minutes. It's been cooking for 40 minutes now, and it's just shy of 160 degrees. So I'm going to put this back in and let it cook for another 10 minutes at 325, and at that point, everything should be done and it should be ready to serve. Didn't quite finish 10 minutes, but I looked in, I bet that's almost done, so time to use the thermometer, heading on up to 180, so it is finished cooking. Okay, now, the easiest, the fastest way to shred the chicken, 2 forks. Pull your chicken breast out onto a plate like that, shred it, and put it back in. That way you're not in danger of splashing hot liquid all over yourself, all over the counter, possibly getting burned. You know, safety first. And then if you want, you can sprinkle some extra cheese over the top to melt. If you like cilantro, a little cilantro over the top would be fabulous. You know, you can add more of the Tajin seasoning. You can individualize and customize any way you want. Okay, the way I put together the taco is I have a warm tortilla, and I just like to put some of the chicken with some of the cheese from the top, and I make sure I get plenty of corn in here. Then I like to add a little bit of cheese, because you know, you can never have too much cheese in your taco, right? And then I like to sprinkle over just a little bit more of the Tajin seasoning for mine, because I really love the flavors that it brings. And that's how I put together my Mexican street corn chicken taco. And of course, you know, if you want to add salsa, if you want to add some lettuce and tomato, whatever you like to put on your tacos, go for it. But I like mine simple. The chicken is tender and flavorful. You definitely get that little hint of lime. The Tajin seasoning just brings everything in together. The corn just can't be beat. You've got to try this as soon as possible. I'm telling you, you are going to absolutely love it. I haven't tried doing this yet, but this dish lends itself really well to a slow cooker. Started in the morning, by dinner time, everything is cooked together, the flavors have blended, and it's going to shred so easily. And then you can make tacos, you could make burritos with it, you could wrap it up, and in your air fryer you could make chimichangas, maybe add a little bit of rice to it, some cilantro, a little extra cheese, and make some absolutely fabulous chimichangas. All of this, the full recipe, the description, all my tips and tricks are in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure and give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. While you're there, be sure to ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video to YouTube. Thanks for watching. God bless.